Hey, what's up, guys? Max here. Wanted to put these couple of fights together, and these are just clips from the last 2 days, and these are not the entire clips because if I wanted to put every single fight that we had an issue with, it was just make for like a 30-minute video for the last week, and that's not the purpose of this video. The purpose of this video is to hopefully Kabam, pay attention to the issue that's in front of us, the AI issue. We're seeing AI being sped up. The reaction time on the AI is incredibly quick. We're going to see that right now in this video. We're seeing the AI dexing out of nowhere. We're seeing that we're not able to parry the AI. We're seeing a little bit of a drop input where we dex, it doesn't register, and it seems like we missed a dex completely. So there's also a couple of other things that I would point out that I feel like is actually happening as well in game, and we'll talk about that. Well, I'll show a clip in there and I'll talk about it, but we'll talk more about it at the end of the video. But basically, here's a couple of clips coming here soon. Wanted to introduce this with the Venom Nick Fury fight, but you saw there, that was a complete dex. Like, what just happened? Look at this. Dex in the wall. Like, how does he dex against the wall? Like, if that was me, I would not be able to dex that or even register their whole dex. Like, I saw that and I had to completely back up. I had to back up because I was like, what's going on? You got to pause at the moment. So that is one of the points that I wanted to make. Like, you dex, I completely missed it, didn't swipe completely fully. So that basically what you want to do is you want to double dex, right? You want to dex back quickly. And we'll reference that towards, like I said, at the end of the video. But I did want to add that clip there. So in here, we're basically, what do we do here? I think this is a dex parry. Same thing that just happened in that fight, dex and parry. So as opposed to the other one, I dexed and dashed back. But on this one, I dexed and I wanted to continue hitting him. But guess what? He's against the wall. He can't dex anymore. So what is he going to do? He's going to block. And guess what that block reaction time is? It's a parry. And I get parry in return. So, these are not things that are made up. You can't make these things up. Everybody is suffering from just AI acting and reacting differently. We understand that there's constant change to the AI, so that's not the issue. That used to be my gripe, but then when Kabam said, hey, we're doing some changes, then I get it. Okay. And sometimes they do changes and they don't tell us because they don't have to tell us. Like when they do AI changes, they just do them. But when they're broken, that is when we make these videos and talk about it. I can easily make a video about this. And this isn't something that's been going on since the release of the game. Like if you go on YouTube and just search bugs in Marvel Contest of Champions, you're going to have multiple content creators just showcasing bugs when it comes to like MCOC, AI issues and stuff like that. It's going to be a thing that's probably never going to get fixed when it comes to it. Now there, what we saw basically is just, not launching a special. And basically we lost because of the speed, the rhythm of the special. If it didn't launch it, you get put into a situation where you just lose rhythm and now you're just playing differently. But on this one, I completely missed the dex right there. And I swiped. You can see it. You can see me swiping. I slowed this video down incredibly to the point, and I was looking at the input and I swiped, and you can see the reaction happening towards the end there. But by that time, I'm getting hit. Now on this one, I added this clip because we talked about like AI net launching specials. This what Kabam came out and said, hey, we fixed this issue. Just be aware that you might get parry in return, which is what we saw earlier in one of the matches. And here we basically run off the clock. It's not that I'm blocking, I'm baiting specials. How do you bait specials? You let go of your drop, and as the AI dashes at you, you dex. That's how you bait specials. And that's exactly what I was doing for like over 30 seconds. The match ended, and guess what? We weren't going to win. Maybe would have won if we would have taken her down a little bit more on the health. But these are losses that just happen, that you're playing Battlegrounds, very noticeable in Battlegrounds because it's more of a competitive and you're focusing on the 2-minute fight, making sure you put in a good effort and you're just paying attention. You're more focused. You're more tune into the match. So going back, I wanted to cover really quickly. Again, I don't want to make this a long video, just pointing out issues, and we'll keep making these videos, especially when I feel like the AI is getting to a point where it's just not enjoyable or playable. Yeah, you can have like you play for 2 to 3 hours and you're gonna get like a couple of handful of matches where they're gonna be perfect. But the other times you're playing, you're dealing with a messed up, buggy, broken, I don't know what the term is, AI. But I wanted to make a point of video. I said I was gonna cover it where I dexed, but I should have been able to dex. So sometimes we see some of these players, and you're seeing them, and you're like, man, why don't they have that many issues, the same amount of issues that I'm having? Well, really, they are. It's just that certain players are able to react a lot quicker, and their reaction time to the swipes, the parries, and dashes in and out are a lot faster than you or I. So if you're in the boat that you're constantly thinking you're going to parry, you're going to dex, and it doesn't happen, and you're like, but why does X, Y, and Z players, they seem not to have these issues? They do have them. It's just their recovery and how quickly they can recover from the issue or the mix-up is incredibly fast. And I think that's kind of what I'm realizing now. Yes, the game is broken. But my reaction time to the broken game, it's not there. And because it's not there, there's a lot of players. I don't want to put me into like an age bracket where I'm like, okay, it's just like I'm seeing like definitely there's been research on this about like the younger players' reaction time on competitive game modes, and speed and eye and finger coordination is a lot quicker than the older crowd, right? So there's a ton. I follow a bunch of players, and they're young. They're like in their sometimes teens, sometimes early 20s, and they move in so much faster speeds than I do. So I don't know. Is the game now? Is it not? Basically what I'm getting to is the game for the older crowd not the same game, or can they compete at a competitive level? Maybe, but that is going to be up for discussion, and we can have a debate on this. But again, pointing out the issues in this basically short clips here. Take care, guys. Catch you on another one. Let me know in the comments what you think about this. I'm sure I know you're having the same issues, but let me know what you think overall of how you're feeling in early of 2024 with AI problems right now in MCOC.